Anyway, diba sabi ko kanina na pag-usapan natin yung tungkol din sa ginawa ng Russia, prosecute at kinonvict nila, which I think is such a badass move. Kinonvict ng Russia yung yung ICC and especially the judges for issuing a warrant of arrest against Putin. And for me, it's a very bold move, primarily because they are asserting in no uncertain terms their sovereignty. They are giving a strong message that the ICC, regardless of para silang like I mentioned earlier, why is the jurisdiction or the ICC asserting their jurisdiction even over countries that have not agreed or are no longer part of it? Like Russia has not agreed to be part of the ICC. And yet, the ICC presumes to exercise jurisdiction over it. So yung ginawa ng Russia, sige, ganyan ang ginagawa ninyo sa amin, ganito gagawin namin sa inyo. Without admitting that the ICC has any jurisdiction over it, they assert the sovereignty of the Russian state and the Russian people by deciding based on their own laws, based on their own sovereign territory, that these people have done them wrong. Diba? Kasi ang challenge ng ICC is yung capacity ng Russia to decide what is right and wrong for their own people. So, di ba pinag-usapan natin dati ang sovereignty? Ano ibig sabihin ng sovereignty? Within your jurisdiction, which is usually your own territory, and over your own people, the Philippines gets to say whatever, gets to determine the course of its own future, how to govern its own people. Diba? And when we say the state, it means kasama yung mga tao. It's not just the government, it is the state. So, ito yung sinasabi natin, na kahit tayo sa Pilipinas, ina-assert natin, hindi pwedeng basta-basta na lang mag-exercise ng jurisdiction ang isang foreign na tribunal kung nag-manifest na tayo na hindi tayo under them. Is that us? So yun ang inaano natin. So it's a very bold move on the part of the Russian state and on the part of course, Putin and his people. So yun ang sinasabi natin is that this is a bold move on the part of Russia. The US isn't far behind. Kahit ang US, si Donald Trump has declared even before, di ba, persona non grata sa US yung mga ICC judges. Persona non grata yung mga yan who are investigating him. Why? Because the American people have decided that their president is Donald Trump, and they get to decide whether or not this person is abiding by international principles or by the principles of their own sovereign state. Hi kay Ma'am Susan, kay CP, kay Roger, kay Jace, Ma'am Liza Jane. Hi Ma'am Joyce. So, actually, I'm not going home yet. I'm going somewhere else, which you might find interesting kung saan ako pupunta. Hi, Ma'am Susan. Hi, kay Lucky Spread. Sabi ni Calamansi, would it set a precedent on the case of FPRD and the case filed to the Duterte in the Supreme Court? Well, as far as precedents go, in our own Supreme Court, no, the Supreme Court will set the precedent. Hindi, unless the Supreme Court decides to take cognizance of it, takes judicial notice of it in an existing or pre-existing case. Okay? So, it will be the Supreme Court that determines whether or not it will make it a precedent. In other words, hindi natin pwede gawing precedent yung nasa ibang bansa. Kailangan maging part siya ng jurisprudence natin through a Supreme Court decision. Pero, Ayan, sorry about that. Nag-ring yung alarm ko. So anyway, um, the Supreme Court will determine whether in an existing case. So ang precedents dito under Philippine jurisprudence are the cases that are decided by the Supreme Court. Hi, magandang umaga dyan. Gabi po kasi dito eh. Pero ang argument ng iba is may investigation na raw kasi dito sa Pilipinas before umalis tayo sa ICC. No, that's not the argument. The argument is they are asserting acts that were committed at a time when we were still under the Rome Statute, nung hindi pa tayo umaalis sa Rome Statute. But the declaration of our country as no longer being part of the ICC can also take precedence. In other words, it should also be taken into consideration. Sa totoo lang, kung kunwari, gano'n na nga, sinasabi natin that the ICC has no jurisdiction and umalis na tayo sa Rome Statute, sa totoo lang, kung hindi sinurrender si PRD ni BBM doon, they would never have acquired jurisdiction over PRD. They never would have. But because dinala siya doon ni BBM and his minions, that's the only reason why he was physically turned over to the ICC. So, para sa atin, kasi nga, ang ginagawa, it was an act of the Philippine state. Yun ang ginagamit ng ICC dahil yung mga minions nga ni BBM, in spite of the fact na sinasabi ni BBM, hindi natin nire-recognize jurisdiction ng ICC, nire-recognize natin yung Interpol. Actually, that's a blatant out and right, bare-faced frigging lie. The president lied to us saying na hindi natin nire-recognize jurisdiction ng ICC, yung jurisdiction ng Interpol, niloloko niya tayo at sinasabi niya na ano, na may agreement naman tayo with Interpol na magta-turn over tayo ng whatever. That's not true. Because ultimately, ano ba ang Interpol? Tagahuli lang yung mga yan. Hindi sila nagde-decide whether or not yung criminal ay may jurisdiction o yung tribunal or any other state um, that has requested the criminal be turned over to them. Hindi po sila nagde-determine ng jurisdiction. Tayo ang mag-a-assert ng jurisdiction na yun. Tayo yung mag-a-assert ng soberanya natin. Hindi natin dapat i-expect na ang Interpol is going to do that for us. Hmm. So yun. Um, Yun din ang sinasabi ni Attorney Kaufman. But of course, ICC, you put the person in their backyard. Then of course they get to say and decide whatever they want, however they want. They can actually try to ignore our arguments over jurisdiction and our arguments of sovereignty. In fact, there is criticism of the court, the ICC, about precisely about that. So now, in view of what Russia has been doing, in view of what Russia has in fact done, and what the United States is doing, repudiating the jurisdiction of the ICC, I think we can do no less. Ang importante is we do not allow the president to state the policy, his policy, to state kanyang how do you call this, his lies. His lies about jurisdiction, his lies about all of that. It's BS talaga sa Trump. And for me, this is betrayal of public trust. Sasabihin niya sa taong bayan, hindi, we're bowing to our agreement with Interpol. Pero actually, tina-turn over si PRD sa ICC. Sabi ni Lucky Spread Clue, I don't think the ICC will intervene if not pushed by anyone from here. So and that is my point. Bongbong Marcos lied to the Filipino people, pretended that he was bowing to the jurisdiction or to the to an agreement with Interpol, when actually what he was doing was recognizing the jurisdiction of the ICC, which we had long repudiated. Kaloka. Sabi ni Noel, is there anything as people can do? Explaining the law is good, but I think we need to do action on our own sovereignty. Okay, so like I keep saying, the Constitution already says it. The people have to act. How do the people act? You have to act as a mass. Kumbaga, yung mass actions, rallies, these are mass actions. So if there is a way to express to the state and to the world that we are repudiating na hindi tayo pumapayag sa ginagawa ni BBM dito sa atin, then we must do so. Now, if in the proper process of expressing that, we place ourselves in danger from retaliation by a government that no longer expresses the will of the people, then the AFP is the protector of the people in instances like that. Now, when the system breaks down, what do you call it? How do the people manifest or express their outrage, diba? Express na tinututulan nila yung mga pulisya at yung ginagawa ng kanilang mga opisyales dahil hindi na ito bahagi ng kanilang mandato or hindi ito yung dahilan kung bakit natin sila hinalal, assuming na fair yung paghahalat sa kanila. So again, it will go back to it. How the people can express themselves. Nasa saligang batas yan. So you express yourselves either through ourselves, through elections, or through the rallies. So that's really up to us. Now, what we need to examine is why rallies are no longer considered, no longer, well, most people no longer consider the rallies as a tool worth using despite the fact na galit sila, despite the fact na galit sila, despite the fact na hindi sila sang-ayon sa ginagawa ng gobyerno sa atin. Sabi ni Cloud, PRD had no due process. In other words, yes, he was entitled to due process. He should have been brought before a court before he was brought to the ICC. So, what are the things that we know for sure, for a fact right now? Sinabi ni Attorney Kaufman, BBM is acting as though he is prosecuting the case. In other words, ginagawa ni BBM is ginagamit niya yung kanyang pagiging pangulo para maging kinatawan siya ng Pilipinas para mag-appear na ang Pilipinas ang nag-prosecute kay PRD kahit tutol tayo. So ang mahalaga ay makita na tutol ang mga tao doon sa ginagawa o sa polisiya na inadvertently ginagawa ni BBM tungkol dito sa pagkikilala ng jurisdiction ng ICC. So, yung mga parati kayo nagtatanong sa akin anong magagawa ng mga tao? Well, the people have to express. So, in a manner na pakikinggan. So a lot of people, we express on social media, ganito, nag-uusap tayo, nag-explain tayo, at pinapakita din natin sa sa sambayanan yung ating opinion dito, kung ano ang nararamdaman natin tungkol dito. Pero ang natutunan ng mga opisyalis natin is to ignore us, to ignore our expressions, to ignore our desires, our feelings. So what do the people do in instances like that? Again, it will come down to it, the expression of the people in such a way that it cannot be ignored. So that is something that we have to come up with. In what manner would you be able to express yourself so that the government or the people who run the government or this administration will be compelled to listen? Will Tatay Digong benefit from America's sanction on ICC? If yes, how? Only, if ever, only in a very indirect way. If the ICC recognizes what they're doing And if the ICC shows its weakness or its defenselessness on assertions like the US and Russia are doing, then other countries will follow suit. If enough countries withdraw from the ICC, it will lose its relevance.
Nanay, and
Mm.
yes, no.
May possibility ba na lahatin na ng Russian government nakasuhan lahat ng judges ng ICC para magsara na sila? Actually, a single country might not be successful in forcing it to shut down. What Russia is doing is making sure that the ICC will never again try to exercise jurisdiction over them. Pero ang tingin ko dyan is kung wala na talaga ang gustong makibahagi sa ICC, mawawalan sila ng saysay. So kailangan tuloy-tuloy natin i-explain, ah, i-express na magbo-boarding na ako, i-express yung ating pagtutols ginawa ni BBM dahil hindi ito representante ng mga opinion natin sa Pilipinas. Bukod pa dyan, kailangan i-express natin na hindi natin kinikilala ang jurisdiction ng ICC bilang isang bansa. At yung ginawa ni BBM ay tutol sa kagustuhan ng taong bayan. So, dadagdagan po natin, sasakay lang po muna ako sa aeroplano. Pagka-landing ko, ako po ay tutuloy po sa ating live. Pero baka matagal-tagal, mahaba ang biyahe. So,
What group are you?
ito pa lang sila. Okay, so maraming salamat po and we'll see you again very soon.